Hey, beautiful people. I hope all is well. Quick video here, and I just saw this and I had to pause. So here we have an inmate. This is a prison. The girl in the blue outfit, she's an inmate at a prison. This show is called Mayor of Kingstown. So here we have a guard. This guy's playing the guard, and I think he's Mario Van Peebles' son. I believe so. So he got into some drama at the men's prison. They put him in the women's prison. Okay? And long story short, I guess they had beef, and there was disruption in the prison, and so there was a black inmate, and when they were out in the yard, there was some drama, and so there were two white inmates. They had a knife called a shanking, and they started shanking this guy, just shanking the other black inmate prisoner, and just like stabbing, like really fast, shanking him. And then when this guy here on the screen, he was a guard, he saw it, and he was like in the tower thing. He took out his gun, and I think he had beef with the other black inmate, and so he didn't shoot the two white guys that were on side by side of the black man and shanking him. He didn't shoot them. No, he shot the black inmate 3 times in the back. And so the white guys, hey, they were able to shank him, and that was that. So they transferred him to the women's prison. So the guy that it got out to the gangs, because they have phones in the prison, got out to the gangs, and they found out. And obviously this girl right here is part of it, part of a gang. So she's been flirting with him in the prison, and she's not pretending to be sick. She pretended to be sick, and when it came to escorting her to the infirmary, he decided to help her. So here he was heading up the stairs, but she was like, no. So she wants to go over here, and then she starts, getting all fresh with the guy and kissing on him, and things transpired. Okay? They already warned him about the women in the prison, how they are. Don't make eye contact. Don't be flirting with them. That those women are just as diabolical and just as dangerous as the men. Don't get it twisted. But hey, he knows everything. So that's just some background data. Fast forward, they get busy behind the stairwell. How classy, but hey, it's a prison. They get busy behind the stairwell. And then as he is in, they've gotten busy, she then whispers to him something about my people said hi or something. She takes a pencil out of her hair, takes a pencil, and oh my God, she just starts stabbing the guy in the neck. Yeah. Seduced him. He was dumb. Stabbed him. And they told him how those girls were. And you're not supposed to have relations, as you know, with the inmates. So you could go to jail. So she seduced him. He's so stupid. And she then, being gang affiliated, took out that pencil and stabbed him in the neck 30 times. He died. Okay? So let's get to the dust bucket factor. Keep in mind, if you have relations, you can go ahead and go to jail and get one of these girls pregnant. If you are an officer, you can end up in prison yourself. But in true Dusty fashion, as I said before in prior videos, Dusties do not think, they just do. So he bled out and he died. Now, imagine he has a wife and children. Listen to this part of the clip. Decisions. Life is business. So he's already paid the ultimate price. Listen to this. So correction. So now you've got prison officials, because she's alleging so she can get out of it. Oh, he assaulted me. She's saying RAPE. And it was not that at all. So the decision that he made, being weak, they're now investigating, and listen to this. Again, life is business.
Isn't this a violation of her Miranda rights?
She's in prison. She doesn't have Miranda rights in here.
You're her counselor.
So they're speaking to her counselor, and they want to get they have a few more questions, okay? They're investigating, and they're asking her counselor at the prison to try and talk with her. But why are they doing that part of the investigation? Listen to this.
There's an element of trust in place between the two of you that we do not have.
You have a lot to learn about inmates.
A corrections officer has been killed and posthumously accused of rape. That has consequences for his next of kin regarding life insurance as well as pension benefits.
Will you do it?
I have a class.
They get to play hooky today.
Hooky is something people with better options play.
But did you hear that? So imagine if in real life, let's say if it's in real life, imagine if it's in real life, she seduced him, he went along with it, got himself killed. Then I told him about these ladies in the prison. I'm going to go ahead and make this quick. Killed him. So imagine if he has a family, has a wife and children. Imagine you have a wife and children dependent upon you. You've already died. You found dead in the prison. Okay. Oh no, he was killed by an inmate. And now the inmate, the female, is saying that he assaulted her, RAPE, which is a lie. That's embarrassing. But what's the financial aspect of it?
Isn't this a violation of her Miranda rights?
She's in prison. She doesn't have Miranda rights in here.
You're her counselor. There's an element of trust in place between the two of you that we do not have.
You have a lot to learn about inmates.
A corrections officer has been killed and posthumously accused of rape. That has consequences for his next of kin regarding life insurance as well as pension benefits.
Will you do it?
I have a class.
They get to...
If he was married, but she got a man. So, and the girl lied. They did ask her. They did interview her. The counselor did, and she lied and said, "Oh, of course he did," and he did not. You surprised? No. So if they go with that, his wife, children, they can forget the life insurance and the pension because of that one decision. They'll suffer. So it normally takes two. I'm sure they're not getting rich working for the prison. So let's just say in real life, it takes two to survive. Let's say it takes two to survive in real life. Can you tell me something? He's been accused of an assault posthumously after his, as he's passed on. Not here to defend it. To defend himself, and she was like, "Oh, he forced me, and I had this pencil, and I just had to, defend myself." It's enough for the embarrassment, but now think: the pension, the life insurance. If he is thought to have committed a crime, they can deny those benefits. And who's gonna believe a prisoner? Well, and life is business. And companies are not about just throwing away cash. Now, to management and the owners, hey, might be a different kind of party. But to the little guy, so imagine if this was a real life scenario, and it could possibly be, it's enough he's dead. You've lost half the income the family needs to survive. Now you have the embarrassment. And if they go for her word and how she, she really played that role. He's dead. You're supposed to bury him and grieve. Oh, my husband. Oh, no. Why they take the Quan? Oh, why? And you can tell everybody she's lying. She's lying. But the fact that he had relations with her and he's dead. And now, what if they can't really, it's her word against his? She's alive. He's deceased. What if the people in charge decide, hey, you know what? We're going to go ahead and deny this because they don't care about your family as quiet as it's kept. Then you will see, because of a man's weak, dumb decision. Don't listen. Don't think. Just do. What happens? He's dead. A loss of income for the family. And they won't have the life insurance, and potentially don't have the life insurance and won't have the pension. So you see how you need a person that thinks. Dusties don't think, they just do. Then when something happens, they want to holler boo hoo. So again, this is a show, Mayor of Kingstown. It's on Paramount Plus. But I thought about that. I'm like, wow, what if this was applicable to real life? And I wouldn't be surprised if it was. It's decisions like this here, and then you look up. What are we gonna do? You got the embarrassment, you got the anguish, you got the heartache, and then now to compound that, financial problems. What if the family can't afford the house or the rent where they live right now, and times are very challenging financially? Well, they might get evicted because he decided not to be strong and get it on with an inmate. And she killed him with a pencil from her braids. So yeah. So think about that. For you single women that are not married and that are single, don't have a date, honey, I'd rather be alone than I wish I was. Again, this is a good example of Dusties. They bring drama. They also bring financial trauma. Dusties bring drama. Sometimes they can cause their own death, and they bring financial harm and trauma. This here is also a good example of the financial implications. It's too much dust in the nation. So let me know what you guys think. This season, if you're interested, and no, I'm not getting a paid promotion, but it's a good show. I think, it's interesting. It is season 1, episode 8, and then this happened. And the part that I paid for you, the audio, is season 1, episode 9. So simply said here on YouTube, love you ladies. Please stay safe, and I'm out. What